Welcome back to the Pokestop. Today we're taking a look at Stellar Miracle, which is the newest Pokemon set and the first time Rainbow cards come back since I believe the Amazing Rares and the Rainbow Rare cards of Sword and Shield. This set also has an emphasis on Terastallization or Terra Pokemon, and we'll talk about all the cards we see today, hopefully pull some chase cards as we go through this set. So let's get this box open. Okay, a nice mess of 30 packs here, and as always we have our pack battle going on in the background, where Dwight and Pam are going to be trading hits. Now, in the past couple of episodes, we've had Jim and Michael going against each other, but we thought we'd switch it up today. They're a little tired of a few rounds, so we'll see who wins that pack battle, and you'll have to tell me at the end who you think won. Now, our chase today is, I think, very hittable, and it's going to be the Gulpin Amazing Rare card. Amazing Rare. It's going to be the Gulpin Illustration Rare card that I'm going to be dubbing the Wreck-It Ralph card. So we'll go through this first pack, see if we can get anything on the first pack. Of course, right away. So this A-Spec is called the Sparkling Crystal, and it's a tool card that can only be attached to Terra Pokemon. When attached, the attacks of that Pokemon are reduced by 1 energy type. So maybe the best A-Spec in this set pulled in pack number 1. It's going to make using those 3 different energy types on Terra Pokemon a little bit more doable, so you only have to find 2. And since it's pink and it matches Pam back here, she will get hit number 1. We'll trade back and forth as we go on. But as I was going to say before that pack, the chase for today is the Gulpin, because it reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph. There's a cutscene at the end of that movie where the bunny gets the pancake and he's kind of like shoving the pancake into his mouth.
The bunny gets the pancake.
But I really hope to see that card today, as well as the Crabominable Art Rare, because that card, nothing in pack number 2, reminds me of, in Monsters Inc., the Abominable Snowman.
Welcome to the Himalayas!
Crabominable looks like it's straight from that Monsters Inc. movie. So a couple of those we'd like to see today. Plenty of trainers as well in this set, which I don't love seeing. Ooh, cool Noctowl Hollow. Nothing too much behind it. Again, not the biggest on the trainers, but there are plenty in this set. I think the biggest card right now, price-wise, in the Japanese set is the Lacey, unfortunately. So every time there's a young female trainer in Japanese, it goes wild, which is questionable to say the least. Let's see if we get anything here. Ooh, Veluza. I think with Kofu behind him, there's a pretty cool mechanic in this set that maybe we can talk about, where I think the more Kofu cards you discard, the cheaper those attacks get. So Veluza has like a 4, it's a 4 energy cost, and if you discard 4 Kofu, that becomes free. I think that's how it works, but pretty cool there. Ooh, that's a cool art. Love that in the water there. Nothing too much. We'll move on. Is there a different way you can open these? I thought I saw a streamer that was like pulling a little tab at the top here and just kind of like tearing down the side. Yeah, it looks like that might be a thing. I've never done it that way, but maybe I should give it a shot if I don't destroy the cards in this pack first. Little Rotom action, that's pretty cool with the wind around it. I think Pokemon is doing such a good job with the art and just the normal commons and everything as well. Oh, there's that Crabominable that we were talking about. And on to the next. Oh, I said I was gonna try the new pack opening trick here, and I should have, because what am I doing here? I need to learn how to open packs. Gulpin, all right, here we know it exists in the set. Let's see the big hitter, which is probably weird. People most likely want to see better cards, Melmetal, than just a Gulpin, but I saw that art rare and thought I needed it. Yeah, excited to see this set come out in English. It'll be soon. It's like a month. I think it's in September. We get to see this set almost directly come straight from the Japanese set to English without too many additions or subtractions. Oh, and there's Kofu. So the more of him that we get rid of into the discard pile, the cheaper the Crabominable and the Veluza get in their attack costs. I don't know how prevalent that will be in the TCG. I'm sure there will be some decks that find a way to use it or build around it or incorporate it or something like that. Ooh, there we go. The Raikou, or not the Raikou. I forgot the name. With the newest version of it. We'll call him the long neck boy.
Missed it by that much.
But a very pretty cool art there. And on to the next. We should see a couple art rares coming up. Nothing so far, which means I feel like we're going to get one soon, as well as our secret rare. And there it is, the Ledian is our first art rare. And while Ledian is beautiful, it also plays like a very restricted boss's orders. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may switch one of your opponent's benched Pokemon that has 90 HP or less into the active spot. Oh, and Crispin, I believe, behind it. I think Crispin allows you to grab a couple energies as well, which will be nice for some energy acceleration. Get a quick sleeve here. And Dwight, congratulations on your first hit. Thank you. That's a good one. I would like to see some more rainbows pop up as well. I think the borders on those rainbow cards have been looking really nice. I haven't seen any of them in person, so hoping to pull one today. It is a little weird. Oh, right as we were asking for it as well, with the Cinderace. That's really cool. And these terastallized EX cards look incredible. The top move for Cinderace does 280 damage. You just can't use it on your next turn. And the second move, if you can get 3 different energy types, will do 180 to any Pokemon. So you could snipe a Lumineon on the bench. So again, this card can be a heavy hitter for the 280 or the 180 to a benched Pokemon if you can figure out how to get all 3 of those different types of energies, or just 2 of those in our A spec back here. So a second hit for Pam, and a very nice EX. Oh, like I was saying before, the borders on these are really cool with the rainbow around the outside. That might give it away if you're opening packs slowly and not ripping straight through them like I did, but I really like the way they did that with these rainbow cards. Let's try this new way of doing it. That was pretty awful. Man, just butchering these. I'm gonna have to learn how to open these a little bit better to make this go smoother. But that's okay. We have Briar and the All Creamy. Yeah, I did like the amazing rare cards in the past, as well as the rainbow rare cards. I wish they didn't get rid of them. I know they weren't, a crowd favorite, so probably a hot take there. I know people like the actual colors of the Pokemon more than the rainbow cards in the past, but I think this is a good way to do it. Okay, cool. Another good hit here with Medicham EX. Its top move allows you to put damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon until it only has 50 HP left. So could be a good way to take down those hefty Pokemon. And a Lacey was behind that one, so maybe we'll see the SAR of that later. But the second hit here goes to Dwight. And we'll keep going. I think there was also a Houndoom that looked pretty cool. I don't know if that's the one that I really need, but I think it sounded like it was going to be a chase for a lot of people out there, and that was an art rare. Ooh, there we go, the Raboot. And this is cool with the snow. Got a little ball action here. Not really a lot to say about moves here, but the card just looks great. So yeah, not too many features for the middle evolution here, but a very cool art. So we'll be happy with that one. And that'll go to Pam. We got 3 versus 2 here. Next hit will go to Dwight. And that pack battle back there is shaping up to be something. We're splitting the art rares pretty evenly. And we'll keep on moving. I think this is going to be around pack number 15, so about halfway through. Oh, there we go, a gold. And this is the ultra rare version of the Area 0 Underdepths. It's a stadium card that allows you to have up to 8 benched Pokemon if you have a Terra Pokemon in play. And it probably won't hold up, but right now it's going for about 25 bucks. And I don't pull gold cards very often, so I'm glad I pulled this one and not the one that mixes in the rainbows, because I don't think those look very good. But yeah, you can stock up your bench with this card, and that's actually a really nice pull. I'm happy with that one. And so is Dwight, because he gets that pull. So on to the second half of the video. I think as an ultra rare, that is going to be our best hit of the box. It'll take the secret rare slot. I believe that's how it works. So it should be just some art rares and EXs for the rest of the way. Not in that one though, because there's not too much coming there. But a great set, very colorful. Just to rip through a bunch of cards here. And yeah, I think this will be just printed directly into the English Stellar Crown set coming out in September. So I'm interested to see how a lot of these Terra Pokemon will make their way into the more playable decks. It's a weird combination of Shrouded Fable coming out also in like a week of when I'm recording this. I think it's actually this week it comes out, like this Friday. By the time this video is shown, it'll already be out. Ooh, and a Tarantula, or excuse me, Galvantula here. Again with the rainbow, which is very nice. Galvantula EX's first attack will do an additional 110 damage if your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX or a V, and its second attack will block your opponent from using any item cards in their following turn, but you have to discard all energy from the Pokemon. Just the normal EXs can sometimes be a little bit lame of hits, but these ones actually look great. So this feels like I'm hitting an art rare or something at the same time, so I really like this. I believe this one goes back to Pam. Give her her second EX.
Yep.
And keep on moving. The big reveal. Little Joltik, he has a cool AR in this set as well with a bunch of lightning bolts jumping out everywhere, so I would love to see that. Duraludon, the Leap, there's a Stadium card again, and nothing. So what are we looking for here? Maybe one more art rare, a couple more EXs. But yeah, hopefully you're enjoying getting to see this box. If you're enjoying the video, please make sure to leave a like. Really helps me out to know if I'm doing something right, or if maybe you need to switch it up a little bit, so any comments or suggestions are always accepted, and I just like talking with people in the comments, so any likes or comments, please feel free to go do that. Hydrapple here as an EX. Hydrapple's ability will allow you to attach one grass energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. If you attach an energy in this way, you get to heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. The attack also does 30 damage for each grass energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Might be able to do some more damage with that one. An interesting card there. With the Applin and Diplin and Festival lead from some of the more recent sets that just came out. Don't know how much people are going to be using the Diplin from this set. There's not as many cool abilities to go with it. But if you want to use Hydrapple, I'm sure you could use the Festival lead Diplin to get there. Just interesting to print that card twice and back-to-back sets for the Applin and the Diplin. But I guess if you want to get to Hydrapple, that's how you got to do it. Gulpin again, we're hoping for that one. And Ledian, who we've seen in the art rare. I did think when there's like a dragon themed set that's hinted for later in the year. It's like Paradise Dragona or something in Japanese, and I thought that Hydrapple was going to be part of that. So I'm surprised to see it in Stellar Miracle so early, but maybe that means there's just room for better cards in the future. And here's the Crabominable. So this one goes along with Kofu, I believe. The attack gets cheaper. Yep, that's about it. Attacks used by this Pokemon cost 1 energy less for each Kofu card in the discard pile. Its attack also can't be used on the next turn. So very cool, the Monsters Inc. card. I think that means we're not going to hit our chase for the video of the Gulpin, but that's okay. This one is still very nice. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going back to Pam here. And both of these two have quite the hit setup. Coming down to the end here, we'll see if there's any more interesting artworks, like this one in the Slowpoke. Pretty cool underwater, so I like seeing that. All right, nothing too crazy. Crabominable in the back. And you know, I enjoy the guarantees in Japanese to make sure you get something, but I feel like once you've hit all of your chase cards for the pack, or all your expected cards, the last couple are just kind of hanging in there. Not much coming out of them. Again, if you play the game, it's interesting to see some of the more commons and other cards you can get, but unfortunately these are not playable in English. So if I bring these to my local card shop or something, no one's going to be able to read it and won't be playable. But I still enjoy ripping these sets for the art. Going down to our last two, see if anything sticks out to us here. A couple of Rotom in this set, which is nice. Tornadus. And the last pack. I don't know that we'll get much. Maybe it's an error box. We'll get a second SR. No, not really. But very last pack. And that should do it. So we'll do a recap of the hits for our two friends in the back here, and you can tell me who you think won the pack battle. So Dwight in his first pack battle here ended up pulling a gold card, as well as the Art Rare Ledian, which is pretty cool, and then 2 EXs to follow that up. And then Pam in her first match followed that up with a head start, getting the first hit of the match, but also got an Ace Spec, the Raboot, the Crabominable, and then 2 of those very rainbow EXs. So that is Stellar Miracle. Let me know in the comments what you think of Stellar Miracle or of that pack battle for who won. And I think I'm gonna go buy that Gulpin Art Rare now. So thanks for joining in. Check out one of these 2 videos if you want to see more, and we'll see you in the next one.